You can either right here or maybe on his, I'm good with it right here. So this is, we got a call from the police. This is my son Eric, by the way.
Hi Eric.
How you doing?
You can reintroduce yourself.
I'm Dave.
Tom.
Building official.
Alex, nice to meet you.
Perfect. Okay, so this is a city map I pulled from your department.
Okay.
And on here, it shows Cholare Road right here.
Yes.
Is this a county maintained road? City maintained road, I mean?
I don't know. That's the public works question.
Okay, so when he gets here, we need to ask him the public works question of the day, which is, it's listed as a city maintained road. Police department has it out of the service area. Fire department has it in the service area. We know it's in the service area.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean? So.
All right, so hold up. So this is a public works question.
Right.
I didn't think that we needed public works out here.
We don't yet.
This.
We don't yet, but we
Okay.
may. That's why I just, there's no offense, but I take my rights very serious. There's an official complaint to you.
Yes, there is.
And so I got some things I need to do in order to also protect myself, and I'm not going to, not protect myself. So
Okay.
I just need to make you aware of a few things. These gentlemen, it isn't so much for them because the violation is to you, but I want to know on 3.10 violations of administrative provisions. Are you aware of this? It's the very reason you're here almost. You got a formal complaint, you need to do your thing.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it's your code, I didn't write it. Just want to know if you're aware of this code.
That's the first time I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
And what's your question?
You'll feel free to write it down if you need
I
to.
will.
Yeah. It may come into play because you have an official duty here, all of you do, and so we just need to make sure that we're here for a reason.
Okay. We got a limited amount of time, so we got to...
I don't. So if you need to go ahead.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I've got to get back to some other meetings, so...
Please then go ahead and go, because this is going to be about 20 minutes here before we even enter the property, maybe as little as 10, depending on how fast we go here. So.
Okay, well, we may have to reschedule.
More than willing to reschedule. I thought we had the time necessary to do the job you guys need to do, or what you're called here for. Not sure why you're here.
I'm the fire marshal.
I understand that,
and
but
I'm responsible for code enforcement for the
okay,
city.
that was one of my questions.
Yeah.
You are the official code enforcement officer
Correct.
for the city of Atascadero.
Yes.
Perfect. Then I'm glad you're here.
I'm going to go continue moving some wood.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Okay, there's that.
So we'll answer public works question on the map. Okay. Next, if you pull, and you might want to write this down just for your own, if you pull the page 28 on the parcel map, Dave.
One second.
Okay.
So we're being videoed and recorded, right?
Absolutely. Audio, video. There's also video recording on the property and audio as well, which you'll see signs of that posted. You'll also see the cameras. So we're going to catch who's ever doing what they're doing in here.
You got people doing stuff in here?
I've got formal complaints with the police department. I went in and talked to your, I've got a card in here about how to file for our brush and chipping, and I asked them about questions about vandalism. We just got the property 2 months ago.
Okay. And you're the legal owner?
Well, I'm the legal owner as far as you are concerned. I have legal power of everything on this property. You may still send any notices to Ron and Patty officially if you need to. Please send.
Hold on, going too fast.
No.
So if you're the legal owner, we should usually...
Yeah, we should reschedule.
Yeah, let's reschedule.
Oh, perfect. Well, if...
Now let me ask you.
Yeah, just make sure you're
Who's the legal owner?
the legal
I'll
owner...
verify this.
You can verify it.
I
The legal
will.
owner by title or by document. Be
Deed.
specific.
Whose name's on the deed?
Ron and Patty Leitner. Please send them any information if you need to.
Ron and Patty
You know what I'm saying?
Leitner?
Yeah, they're listed. I can actually give them give you their information. No problem.
You looked it up on my deed.
Okay. It's in Barstow, though. Here, you can. This is their address.
Oh, I'll
pay that.
I'll
You
get
have
that
that
one,
off of there, which is fine.
I thought you were the owner when I was talking to you.
Well, I am the owner.
apologize.
I am the owner, but it's, you asked a technical question. Who's on title? Now that's different from who the owner is. Because you can vest title in 30 days, you can vest it in 2 years, it depends on escrow. So your questions are loaded. I'm trying to give you transparency. You can talk to me or reschedule. I don't really care which it is.
All right.
So,
Let me just ask you one thing while we're here. Are you living on the site?
No, there's nobody living on the site according to all your codes. I can get into that in a second. There's no building over 120 square feet. There's no plumbing hooked up. There's no cooking facilities hooked in. There's no waste upon the property. We actually have refuge service, water service. We have emergency container on site. I have water, so there's no excrement or anything being on site. Marburg, we have a bathroom midway. As a matter of fact, if you go on the road and look on the hill, you'll see one of our units parked right up there. They service it on contract.
Okay. So no plumbing?
Nothing is hooked up.
No electrical?
No photo voltage either for your fire question. There's nothing hooked up to solar, nothing battery. There is no power other than the sun. And I don't mean by solar, I mean there's no power, zero.
Okay.
I mean, when we cut saws, we have our saw. When we plug into a generator, we have a saw, but there's no power at all.
Okay.
We do have a temporary application going to both your department. I've got the application already, and PG&E.
Temp application for what?
Well, here's the thing. There's already power here to this property. It existed before we took it over. It's a 110 line with a 30 amp service, which was servicing the well. And then someone came in and ripped off the boosters, the piping. I've got the list at the Atascadero Police Department. Very easy, I'm sure, for you to get a copy.
Okay. And then, so the trailer that's on site, there's no one living in that trailer?
There's no one living in that trailer, no.
Okay.
And there will be no one living in that trailer.
Okay. When did the cargo containers come on site?
Is the cargo container legal to be here?
How about you? I'll go with my question first. You answer that, and then I'll answer.
I already know the answer to it based on what I know, but the cargo
Okay.
container arrived, approximately a month and a half ago.
Okay.
I'm sure I could call Container Alliance, say approximately a month and a half, 2 months.
Cargo container been here for a month and a half. And yes, a permit is required to have a cargo container on your property.
So besides selective enforcement, you have a permit for every cargo container in Atascadero.
Say that one more time.
You just said it's required to have a permit.
Yes.
Is it a conditional permit, a small, what kind of, just a, what's the name of the permit?
It's a building permit that you would obtain for the cargo container. And we have checklists and handouts explaining what is required.
Is that for emergency services as well?
That cargo container?
Any container on a property, can it be put there under any temporary emergency services without permit? Simple question. I'm not.
No, actually, it's not a simple question.
Sure it is. Let me say it again clearly, just clearly. If there's an emergency service in my situation, in my family, my life, and I have property, do I need a permit to place a temporary unit of size under 120 if I built it as a shed or as a pre-done unit? Do I need a permit for any emergency situation within 30, 60, or 90 days? Are you aware of it?
I think there's an emergency situation clause to the code.
I don't think there is. I don't
okay.
know. That's something that I'd have to investigate.
So you're not aware of the clause then? I have it with me. We'll get into that. Okay, so.
Well, here's actually what we're going to do. We're
Perfect.
going to go ahead and reschedule.
Perfect.
Okay? Because we need to verify whether you're the actual property owner first to even continue this conversation. And then what we're going to have to do is we're going to go ahead and get PD involved because you've got complaints with PD. So
I do.
We're going to have them out here. We're going to have everybody
They already have a letter
involved.
from me so that they
Understand,
can.
we're going to have everybody else involved
Good.
that you've got an issue with. That way we're not doing this several times.
I completely agree.
So,
But here's the question I have for you. I'm telling you right now, and you're a judicial officer of the court, are you not? You
ahead
are.
and continue your
No, I'm
question.
asking a very straight question. You're a judicial officer of the court. Okay. You have a duty to perform. You're out here because there's a complaint. The complaint was when I talked to Dave, he said there's an illegal, he called it a hot house, that's placed there. I'd love for you to tell me if it's legal or illegal now. And there's a trailer here because someone claimed someone was living in it. Now, I've looked and studied the codes. I've talked to my attorneys. I've talked to your counsel. I've done what I need to do for my due diligence. I want you to do everything you need to do, but I'm going to guard everything I need to do.
So, what we're going to do first is we're going to verify that you're the legal owner of the property.
That will be very easy for you to do in one phone call, and then Ron and Patty, by operation of document, will be referring you back to me. So I'm telling you now, I have a legal operation document for this to operate and speak with you. It's your choice to not continue this because you need to do due diligence to find this out. Perfect, we're done. You guys have a great day.
Thank you. Good meeting you.
Meeting is concluded. Other individual arrived late, and the meeting is currently over. And Dave, should I come in and pick up that permit? And what's the process? Do I need to?
Well, before we have you do anything, we need to know exactly what's going on the site. Okay?
Well, it's
so
not.
We need, and like the code enforcement officer said, we need to know who the property owner is, and I believe they need to be present before we go any further. Okay?
Perfect. Perfect. We'll wait for your letter. Autocrats. Full autocrats. Look, they want to know what's going on this property. You you're here because you got a complaint on my house. Should we even talk to you? So you can talk to me, but I'm not the owner by title, but I have all operating agreements to do anything, and I'm in purchase agreement. He says, well, then you're not the owner. We can't talk to you. I said, well, in that case, we're done. Send